loves, it's Sam. I'm going to do my weekly favorites. I know that you guys, a lot of you have said that you have been missing them. I know I did Sunday Sizzles and I did Friday favorites and Fudgeroos, and then I just did weekly faves and fails, so I'm just going to keep it at weekly faves and fails. That way I can put it up any day I want. But I have some things that I've just been like obsessed with. And so I feel the need to talk about them. The very first thing I actually got, I found this at TJ Maxx, I think, and I love it. It is so fabulous. This is the Couture by Juicy Couture Dry Oil Spray. I had never seen this one before. I've had the perfume in the past, but I saw this oil and it was 10 bucks, and so I was like, I'll try it. I happen to be someone that loves oil on my skin. I think it gives you the most gorgeous like J-Lo glow. It's beautiful, and I feel like oils last a lot longer as far as the scent and the moisturization as regular lotions. And so I got this figuring, hey, it's perfume and oil into one. Love this. Absolutely love it. Like I said, it was $10. It smells just like the perfume, but it leaves you with this gorgeous glow on your skin. I put it on my décolleté and then kind of like just on my arms, and it's so beautiful. I'll just spray a little bit. But the smell, if you haven't ever smelled that smell, I know that smell is just fabulous. It's just heavenly. But you can see, or can you, the glow that it's given me compared to this arm? Lame. This arm is like, oh, look at that sheen. Oh, you must be healthy. It's just so beautiful, and now I smell like heaven. That's what heaven smells like. That is definitely what heaven smells like in my opinion. The next thing is another body product that I have been obsessed with. You know when you see people on Instagram, they're like, obsessed, and they spell it like UHHHB or something? That is what this product is to me. I just recently got it. I've already used like that much. I'm like, they can never discontinue this product. It is the Murad Firming Peptide Body Treatment Youth Builder. And this is supposed to elevate your moisturizer to a youth building ritual with this transformative treatment that melts upon application into a light oil. I told you I like oil. Glyco-firming complex, a potent peptide blend, visibly firms the appearance of skin. Grapeseed oil provides skin with weightless moisture to improve texture and restore youthful appearance. So it's a body lotion that's kind of like a treatment and oil. Like you put it on as a lotion, but then it goes into an oil, but it's not a greasy oil, it's a beautiful oil. It smells really nice, kind of citrusy. So it looks like a lotion, as you see right there. And then as you're rubbing it, it rubs in super easily. It's like instantly just like melts into your skin, and it leaves your skin with the most gorgeous glow. Do you see that glow? Look at that. Oh my gosh. And it just makes your skin look so young, and it's like so silky and smooth, and like now it just feels like I have like a really nice oil on my skin without being like super greasy. I happen to love oils. Like I said, I'm obsessed with them. I just love the way they make your skin look, because they make it look really glowy and just dewy and young. This is supposed to visibly firm the skin and just basically make it look youthful, which it totally does. I put it on my shoulders. I mean, I put it over my whole body, but like as far as like what shows, you have it on your shoulders, your arms, your décolleté. It just looks like Jennifer Lopez. It's so beautiful. And like I said, it has a very subtle, like kind of citrusy with a hint of like lilac or some kind of flower, but more citrusy. It's amazing. I'm obsessed. I love it. I apply it all over my body. Anything that I can do to make my skin look younger and firmer is a friend of mine. The next thing I ordered from houseofbeauty.com, I ordered the Tinkle razor, and they sent me the Gabriella. That's shady. Anyway, they said they would resolve it. I still haven't heard back from them, whatever. I have seen so many videos about people shaving their face, women shaving their face, because the peach fuzz is not fun. I have had peach fuzz my whole life on my face, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the way it looks in the sun. I'm sick of the way my makeup looks and powder looks over it, because I have so much peach fuzz. Like for a natural blonde person, why am I so hairy? I don't get it. This is a face shaver for women. You can use it on your, like on basically your whole face. So I finally watched the Shannon Rose video. I've seen Mel MPHS talk about it. I've seen Michelle Money talk about it. I've seen so many YouTubers talking about shaving your face and the benefits of it, and the fact that your hair does not grow back like a beard, and it just makes your makeup look smoother and I mean, the list goes on of why they do it. So I just broke down and did it. This was $7 with shipping. And basically what it is just this little razor, and you just shave your face with it. I did not cut myself. I did not get shaving rash. And basically you just take off the little doodad. Now I'm super oily, so I can't do it. And then you just kind of dink, 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 dink. If you guys want to see the fuzz that was on my face, I'll link the vlog below where I did it. You'll see how much peach fuzz was on my face. It's absolutely disgusting, but it didn't hurt when I did it. It wasn't painful in any way. And like I said, I didn't get any shaving rash. So far, I am so happy that I did it. Ladies, if you have been thinking about it and you have been nervous like I have been, but you hate your peach fuzz, you hate wearing powder because it gets stuck in your hair, you need to shave your face. Get the face razors and do it, because literally my makeup looks so much better ever since I did it. It goes on so smoothly. I don't have to worry about which angle my hairs are going down. And the powder just, I mean, it just, everything looks so smooth. Your face looks so smooth like a baby. You need to do it, I'm telling you. I don't know why I waited so long. It's amazing. Okay, the next thing I've been obsessed with, again, is the Nars Reckless Blush. This is new to their collection. I got this at Sephora, and it is the most beautiful, like, fairy dust for your face. I have it on right there. It's basically like a highlight. It's not technically a blush because it's too light to be a blush, but this is what it looks like on my hand. It's just a beautiful, sparkly, very, very sparkly, pale pink highlight slash blush, and it's gorgeous. I'm not that impressed with the other Nars blushes that I have, but this one is a must-have if you like sparkles. If you don't like sparkles, you're not going to like it because it's very sparkly. I've just been applying it with my M.A.C dual-ended brush, but I apply it with the more highlight side, and let me just show you guys. Will you be able to tell as I apply this? Oh my gosh, look at that. It is so beautiful. Oh, I'm just so young and happy and alive like a flower. Love it. Okay, the next thing that I really have been loving is the Bare Minerals Ready Touch-Up Veil in Translucent. I went into Ulta a while ago. I asked the girl what she was wearing. She said she lives for this. It's her like must-have product, and it's just a translucent setting powder that is pressed. I have the Nars Light Reflecting Powder, which I love, but it's such a pain because it's loose, it's messy, and it's like not very quick. I love this for setting underneath my eyes. That's really the only place I use it on my face, is just under the eyes. And because it is so light, even though it's translucent, it does brighten under there. But it really brightens up under the eye. It looks very natural. It doesn't look cakey. It kind of fills in your pores a little bit, so it kind of just makes everything look really smooth under there and beautiful, and it doesn't get into your fine lines and wrinkles. The next thing is the Pure Minerals, and this is the Illuminating Powder, and the name of it is Afterglow. I love this highlight. I've spoken about it on the vlog. If you guys don't watch our vlog, you should, because you get sneak peeks at things I don't talk about as early on as on this channel. If you have already been watching our vlogs, then you probably have already heard me talk about this. So that's an incentive to go watch our vlogs. You never know what you're gonna know when you watch them. But this is a gorgeous highlight. It's very, very subtle. It's a delicate kind of golden champagne color, super pigmented, beautiful, beautiful highlight. You can see that right there. Like, look at that golden. Oh, it's so finely milled. It's creamy. I mean, it's a powder, but it's a creamy powder. It's gorgeous. I love putting it like right on my upper lip, kind of down my nose, just along here. It's beautiful highlight. And you guys know I'm kind of a highlight snob. I love my highlights. I'm very particular about them, and this is one of my favorite highlights of my entire life. I'm obsessed with it, and it's a huge size too. So love that. Okay, speaking of like highlights, this is a pigment from M.A.C. It's Vanilla, and I've been using this on my brow bone right there and then on my inner corner, and I absolutely love it. It's this gorgeous kind of like iridescent-y, like golden, but it's got pink tones to it. And it's so beautiful. There it is on my hand right there. It's really shimmery, catches the light beautifully. Again, it's on my brow bone right there. It's just a really beautiful color. If you have not tried the M.A.C Vanilla Pigment, then you should. Okay, another thing is the Phan Waterliner from M. I love these. I already have Bronze Kiss and I have Black Night, which I love. I've spoken about the Black Night and the Bronze Kiss a bunch. They're my favorite. I love them. These are my favorite eyeliners, hands down, out of everything. But I've never tried the lighter ones other than the rose gold one, which I love. But this one is in the color Sunshine Yellow, and it is a gorgeous, the nice thing is that they kind of twist up like this. It's a gorgeous, like really pale yellow, kind of like a pale yellow gold. They're beautiful. Once they're on, they don't go anywhere. They stay all day long. They don't crease. They are super intensely pigmented, but these are really pretty. I'll just put it on my inner corner. And that's where I've just started wearing it, is kind of just in my inner corner, and it really just kind of adds that little extra something, like pop of color. But you can probably see now how it just looks like really bright and alive in there, and it's just really, they're really pigmented, they're really, really creamy, and like I said, they don't go anywhere. Gorgeous. Absolutely. If you haven't tried these waterliners, you need to. You can use them in your waterline, and you can also use them like on your upper lid or your lower lash line. They're just amazing. Okay, next is the Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb. I got this in my Scentbird this month. Love this perfume. It is so beautiful. It's very strong, very strong. It's kind of like a very sexy scent in my opinion. It's really like, it's like a really strong, sweet, with a tiny bit of spice, but then kind of vanilla-y. It's so good. If you haven't tried the Viktor and Rolf, I highly recommend it. Like I've said before, if you guys haven't tried Scentbird, it's awesome because you get these little tiny samples every single month. You get to try out a bunch of different perfumes that would normally cost you like $70 to $90. I have two blushes that I am obsessed with. They are the most fabulous blushes for the spring and summer. The first one is called Holiday. These are by ColourPop Cosmetics. They're new. It's called the Super Shock Cheek. Now, if you've never tried ColourPop Cosmetics, it's almost like a cream product. It's like a dry cream, if that makes sense. They're kind of like a bouncy texture, but this one is called Holiday, and it is a beautiful peachy coral color. I love it. This is matte, but they're just like a really silky formula. There's the color right there. I'll swatch it on my hand so you can see, but they really blend gorgeously into the skin, and even though they're matte, they have like a nice kind of sheen to them. But the Holiday is beautiful. It's just a really perfect like coral. And then Bonus is another one I've been loving. This one's a little bit darker, so you do have to kind of use with caution. These are very pigmented. And this is just a really beautiful kind of like, it's like more of an orange coral. And I'll put it right next to it so you can see the difference. So that one's a lot lighter. The Holiday is like a really subtle, I'm wearing it today. It's just a really subtle kind of like beautiful peachy coral, and then that one's a lot darker. So if you are someone who's really tan, you will love the Bonus because it really brings out the color of your cheeks when you do have a really good tan. And if you are darker skinned as well, it would be really beautiful. But they're creamy, they're pigmented, they blend beautifully. They're not hard to apply at all. Sometimes cream products for blushes can be kind of a nightmare, I think, and these are really easy to blend. But I just use the BH Cosmetics flat top, whatever they're called, you know, stippling brush, and they apply beautifully with this. So love these products. They are so good. I'm so obsessed with them. They're just so perfect for this time of year. Okay, and then my last favorite is the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. I'm obsessed with this as well. Obsessed is like the new word for this day because everything that I have been using, I just love. I love it so much. I'm so glad I got them. I got this as a free sample, which is huge, when I went to Sephora. And it is the best eye primer I have ever used. It's a silicone-y texture, so it smooths out your eyelids so that they look like they are so young and so amazing. It cancels out any like unevenness or redness. It makes the base for your eyeshadow so smooth and so silky, and it makes your shadows last all day long without creasing. It's unbelievable. This is the best eye primer I have ever used. I highly recommend getting it. For my fails, this is the Maybelline Master Conceal by Face Studio. I really don't like this. So I've noticed that depending on what foundation you wear this with, when you use your beauty blender to blend it out, it can transfer, or it just like ruins the foundation underneath and ends up looking kind of blotchy and kind of coming off when you use the beauty blender on it. It's just kind of hard to work with. You have to be really, really quick with it. It dries like instantly. So if you leave it on too long before you put your beauty blender on to blend it, it just kind of gets stuck. It doesn't blend out easily, or it'll start kind of smudging the makeup underneath. And it just doesn't wear very well on my skin. It really made me very oily and kind of made my pores look just bad. I don't really care for it. I mean, it's decent for a drugstore concealer, but I don't, I feel like once you go high-end with concealers, it's very hard to match in the drugstore department because I'm just really spoiled by the Nars, so this is a no-go for me. And then speaking of Nars, this is another fail. This is the new All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. Now, I've only just gotten it. I've only used it about 3 times, and so far I'm just not liking it. It looks gorgeous at first, but then about 3 hours into the day, it looks absolutely terrible. It starts to collect and kind of like separate and go into my cracks and my fine lines, and it looks like I have a desert spreading apart on my face. It gets cakey. I just don't think it works with my skin type because it is a luminous foundation, and even though it's all day, I just feel like when you have oily skin, it just does not mesh well. The oil kind of breaks it down and it just ends up looking crackly and terrible and separated and not good. It did break me out, so I'm kind of nervous to wear it again, but I've tried it without powder, I've tried it with powder, I've tried it with a beauty blender and then once with a brush. So I don't know. I'm gonna work with it again, see if I can do it, but again, the color is just, I got the color Duville and it's just really, really yellow. So not loving that so far. My skin is just a difficult one. It just has a mind of its own and it does weird things. Those are my favorites and fails. Let me know if you guys do want me to keep doing this weekly, because I thought for a while it was getting kind of old and people were like, okay, cool, you do this every week. So would you guys like me to keep doing it weekly? I know a lot of people missed it. A lot of people said, why don't you keep doing it? So let me know down below, because of course you guys are the ones who watch and I want to make sure I'm doing what you want to see. So please let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you did like this and you found it helpful, and please subscribe if you're new. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!